Yes.
I have another question, because you said when about speaking with, I think, rebuking wicked people, or rebuking somebody without being, like, let's say, indirectly. How do you do that? Like, you grab something from the Torah, speak about the topic, or do you tell them directly? How would you rebuke somebody indirectly?
Okay. So I give you one example that somebody asked me to rebuke somebody else, and what is the issue? So that person, like in charge of several groups on WhatsApp groups and on a Facebook groups, like with a lot of participants, and somebody complained that that person like steals material, right? What does it mean steals? Does without mentioning the sources, like completely. So this person, the owner of this website groups, I don't know, like I think Facebook. I don't have this. I don't go to Facebook just to check our messages. That's it, right? So I don't go to any groups. But this person would get some material from Rabbi in Israel, and they posted like it was in Hebrew, original Hebrew. It was translated to English, to this language by this and this individual. Thank you. Thank you, this rabbi who wrote the article. Thank you for that person. I mean, I don't know how many hours, minutes, or whatever days they spend to translate that. At least you give credit to all of this individual, right? Maybe this rabbi is going to publish a book sometime, right, in 2 years from now, and everybody, oh, that's a book from this rabbi. I remember reading his articles, and he's good, and he's very interesting and stuff like that, right? So this individual cuts down, like the author cuts down the translator and posts this thing, and says, unbelievable, so, and says, I apologize if there are any misspells. You understand? So, like, pretended that this person wrote the article herself. It's actually a lady. Yeah, you understand? So they asked me. I don't know this individual, but they asked me to rebuke. So far I said let's do indirectly. So we did a clip, 1 minute clip, and it says it's actually from Pirkei Avot. So about the Esther, it was very close to Purim, so it was very appropriate. So the whole nation, the whole world was saved. Why? Because Esther mentioned the source of the plot against Hashverosh, that it was actually Mordechai who told, and that's why the whole nation, the whole world was saved. Stuff like that, and I said clearly, whoever steals from who does not mention the sources, it's like it's stealing. I don't remember exactly how the words went, but in the same way. So of course I did not call this person yet, but we tried to warn, and we sent to that person, publish in her group everywhere. So hopefully she's going to get the message. You understand? Or you just send somebody else's Rabbi Reuven class, for example, right? If it's Musar, so send them. Say that it's very interesting. I learned a lot from this class, and let somebody else rebuke Rabbi Reuven Shlita or somebody else. I don't know anybody else. So Rabbi Reuven Shlita. Everybody else not as good. Okay, so not as good and not as effective. Maybe they're funny, but not as effective for sure. So you send them this lecture and see, and people like it, or send a small clip, right? And hopefully the person gets a point. You understand? But to go like I have one student, so he got kicked out, and I was so upset. I said, why you did not ask me? So I mean, he's a guy, a younger person, a man of truth, and he went and to this Rosh Hashiva, and he rebuked him. How come he gives aliyah to this Michal Shabbos? Like, you should have asked me. Of course, nobody listened to him. So it ends up they kick him out. He has to leave now. So now, like everybody's involved, have to find a new place. You understand? So these things, even a rebuke, you have to do rebuke. You have to do his calculation. So your goal is not to degrade the person. It's if you try to degrade the person, you try that's a sin. Period. Right? But when you try to rebuke somebody, it should be like your goal is to help the person. You help the person or protect the public. Right?
So I'm guessing if they don't listen to the rebuke and they're doing it publicly, like they're publicly being wicked, then you can criticize them.
Yes. Maybe not them, as we said today, but at least their action. Right. So, okay. Can you give me with other big details, like what is the problem? What is the sin? Approximate. What are we talking about?
Oh, let's say if they're publicly act like they go to a non-kosher restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody goes to a non-kosher restaurant and you tell them, hey, we're not supposed to go into this restaurant, it's not kosher.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell them multiple times, twice, 3 times, they don't listen. Mm-hmm. And then how do you...
Okay. Yeah, that's thank you. That's a good thing. So yeah, you're trying to talk. Maybe you try to talk. You're trying to send a lecture about non-kosher food to that person. Maybe you know that he's in that group, whatever, this Torah group, or you try to get in touch with with a person in charge of the group, WhatsApp group, other group like Facebook group, and try to post some things on this subject, and see maybe maybe he's going to listen. There is a possibility. Understand? But there are 2 types of wickedness, as we learn from Rambam. One type of wickedness is when person is deliberate, he goes against HaShem, right? And the second type of when he cannot control his desires. So a person like in this case, right? A person wants to eat non-kosher for whatever reason, so he cannot control his desires. So it's not on the same level when he drives to shul on Shabbos, for example. It's not, right? Because why? Because he derives a physical pleasure. But it's a different the different things, right? So yeah, you can always mention maybe in his presence, but only if you see that it's going to be beneficial. If not, if it's going to create a fight, so just leave him alone. Try to send in his group, wherever he is, these articles or these videos. Direct confrontation never is going to work, just so you know.
Okay. Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeah, you're welcome.